Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In honor of Amazon Prime Day, I wanted to share with you some of my favorite fountain pen items that I bought from Amazon. Some of the items you see here are just really wonderful deals on Amazon, and they are also some of my favorite things to use and have been for the last 2 years. So let's get started. The first items I want to tell you about are these Pilot Iroshizuku inks. These are wonderful inks. They are exceptionally smooth and wet inks to write with, and the bottles that they come in are just so beautiful. Amazon is probably the best place to buy your Pilot Iroshizuku inks. You can get a bottle right now for about $15 or so. And it's not even like having to ship from Amazon Japan or anything like that. You can get it from like US Amazon. This is the first bottle of ink that I bought from Amazon. Actually, it's the first bottle of ink I've ever bought because I didn't know that you could buy any other kinds of ink, and I was just looking for ink for my Pilot Metropolitan back then. So this is still one of my absolute favorite inks, and I use it to test every single pen that comes in because it is my basis to go off of. And of course there's Konpeki, which is a nice and beautiful cerulean blue, very much a fun color. If we're on the topic of inks, the next item I would like to show you are these clear sample ink vials. Now this one's not very clean, I haven't cleaned it out, but it can hold up to 5 millimeters of ink, and I have used these. I bought a set of 50, and I'm actually almost out. I think I have maybe 2 of these left because I've been exchanging ink with people and bringing samples to pen club to share and things like that, and sharing them with friends as well, and it's so much fun. I highly recommend buying a set of these ink samples. So far I haven't had any issues with ink coming out. I know there was recommendations for buying one with the rubber band inside right there so that it can seal the ink in better. But if you are looking for empty ink vials, then I will link these down below for sure. Everything will be linked down below, but if you are in the search for sample vials because you want to share inks as well, this is a pretty good option. Speaking of Pilot Iroshizuku though, I loved getting my Pilot pens from Amazon. These are 2 of the ones that I bought, and they are amazing. This is the Pilot Elite 95S, so it is from the Japanese market, but I do believe this one actually shipped within the US from Amazon, and it was under the 2-day Amazon Prime thing. This one is a medium gold nib. It is a 14 karat gold, and it is so bouncy and so smooth. One of my favorite pens. It's a cute little pocket pen that I just keep clipped in the cover of my Hobonichi. This pen right here is the Pilot Custom 742 with the Falcon or the FA nib. It is also 14 karat, and it is wonderfully smooth for doing calligraphy or instances where you want some flex in your writing. I have been having so much fun with this pen. We can't talk about just Pilot pens, we have to talk about Sailors. I'm pretty sure for these 2 pens I just ordered through Amazon and they arrived within the Prime shipping date, so that was good. But we also have some Sailors, and if you aren't aware, Sailors on Amazon through the Amazon Japan marketplace are on an incredible discount right now because the yen is not doing so well. And this is not Amazon.jp. It's not like the Japanese website for Amazon. It is actually buying it through Amazon as you would regularly through the US. I don't know about other countries. This is for the US. But they now have this huge Amazon Japan marketplace, and it's products that are going to be fulfilled by Amazon for the shipping. So there's not too much to worry about. Obviously, if you're gonna shop on Amazon, do your due diligence and double check everything, read the reviews, make sure it's not being sent by a third party, make sure it says being sent by Amazon Japan when you're buying these sailors. But we got this amazing winter rain sailor. It is so beautiful. It has a 21 karat gold nib with a medium fine. This one was the Sailor Pro Gear Slim Mini in the Zine pink, and it has a 14 karat gold nib with a medium fine size. This one, of course, is the Dragon Palace. This is my first sailor pen, and I was so happy to be able to even afford a sailor by looking on Amazon. And this one also has a 14 karat gold nib in a medium fine. A lot of these will be your medium fine 14 karat gold nibs because it's part of the Shikiori series, which I think have been released for quite a while, and they just have a lot of stock of them, I guess. Not quite sure there, but make sure you check out the links below if you want to be able to shop some of these pens. They are going at a great deal right now. The next item that I want to talk about are mahjongs. You don't have to wait for shipping from Japan. These are Chinese pens, and they just come from Amazon for an affordable price. This is a mahjong C1. It is a demonstrator, a clear demonstrator, and it has a bent nib. They also sent me a medium size nib as well to switch in and out, and it has been good for like inks that are very high in shimmer, or right now I have KWZ Sheen Machine 2 in there because I was afraid that some of my other pens wouldn't be able to handle that amount of sheen. But it's a really cool looking pen, and it has a fun nib. This one is the Mahjong Wonkai Mini. It is so cute. It is so tiny. Look at it compared to the other pocket pens. This is the Wonkai Mini. This is the Sailor Pro Gear Slim Mini, and this is the Pilot E95S or Elite 95S. And it is just so cute and tiny, but I love it. You twist it on for the cap on the end. It's got an acrylic body with these beautiful swirls, and it fits pretty comfortably in my hand when it's posted. I haven't had any issues with it. When I first bought it, I inked it up with an Urban ink Rouge d'encre, and it was not writing very well, but it turns out that ink was quite dry. This is a fine nib, and it now has platinum forest black, and it writes beautifully. It also came with some mini cartridges, but you can also eyedropper this, which is what I did. Since we're on the topic of Chinese pens, there are also Jinhua's. This is the Jinhua 100 or the Jinhua Centennial. I don't know how to say that word while I'm on camera. So this one is good, except I dropped the nib on myself and I accidentally stabbed myself, and I think I kind of screwed up the nib a little, but it still writes pretty well. It's a very beautiful pen. I don't know if I recommend it. I think I prefer the mahjongs, but it is a nice pen right now. I have shimmer ink in there. I have a Warangol, a Star Spattered Hill. Alright, that's it for the fountain pens themselves, but I also want to talk about something that is, I think, a good idea to go to Amazon for, and that is for converters. Sometimes you buy a pen, it doesn't come with a converter, and you didn't realize it, and at some of the retailers, like, to gain free shipping, you have to spend like $75 or more. So if you just like forgot a converter, hop over to Amazon and grab your converters. They have Sailor converters, they have Pilot converters, they have Platinum converters. That's where I like to pick up my extra converters whenever I need one. Especially like this one right here is this Platinum converter that's in the Platinum pen. This pen is a Platinum Curados, and it is actually a fantastic deal on Amazon. I think it's like half of what it's retailed for at other stores. It is a very affordable, retractable fountain pen. So if you can't afford the Pilot Vanishing Point, you might be able to look into a Platinum Curados. And of course, you're going to need somewhere to store the pens. I bought this pencil case before I really deep dived into fountain pens. So it is not my only fountain pen case. However, I don't have that many cases, so whenever I have too many lying on my desk, I always keep this case on my desk. It holds so many pens. Right now in this pocket, I have a ruler, and then I have 3 Pentel water brush pens, and then right here, I actually keep a lot of my fountain pens here. If you don't mind the pens touching, I know some people have problems with that, but you just be careful and slide them in. This is a great way to keep your pens on the table and ready to be accessed. And there's not too many like things to interfere with it or scratch them. I also keep a ton of gel pens and pens from the past in here. And whenever I do need a ballpoint or a gel pen, I will come in here. And of course, this is expandable. I do have it on the expanded setting. So there's that. And when I need even more space, I will actually put some of my more affordable pens up front, but I'll do something like this where I'll clip them in. And then I can store like 4 more pens here in the front. So this pencil case is amazing. And I also love the color, but they do come in a variety of different colors. Finally, one of the most important things for fountain pens is Tomoe River paper, loose sheets. So I bought this pack. This is actually, I believe it's the original. The reason I'd say I don't know is because when I bought these, I was a complete beginner, but it's so smooth and it reminds me of the original. So I'm inclined to believe that it is, because I bought it in 2021, right when we were just finding out that maybe they were going to be discontinuing the original Tomoe River paper. This is the cream one, but at that time I was looking into Hobonichis, and if you are new to Hobonichis, they're kind of expensive, and I wanted to know if the paper was worth the hype. So what you can do is buy loose leaf paper of the Tomoe River paper on Amazon and test it out. I bought this. I even cut it down to an A6 size because that's what I was looking into, and it wrote beautifully. It worked with my Tombow markers and my gel pens at that time, and that's kind of how I got into more fountain pens and fancy paper. So I think if you're a beginner, Amazon is a really good idea to help you kind of get into the hobby. Plus you can find so many more exciting pens, inks, and cases and things like that. And you can also even share ink with people. So that's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which item you would buy, and I will talk to you soon. If you're interested in any of these pens, I will leave the playlist here, and I hope you have a beautiful day.